Hello, Leo. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'll be using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So this could be somebody that you have met, somebody that you've had a relationship with in the past. Could also be a current relationship. If you don't know who this person is, it could be somebody from your past who's thinking about you. I know you probably don't want to hear that, but that's the way this particular reading goes. This is what that energy is all about. This could also be a situationship. It could be somebody that you've met and you know there's a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. All right, so a lot of miscommunication, misunderstood. Somebody here feels very misunderstood. We have here awakening, followed by justice, compassion, beliefs, crossroads, power, mothering, order. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have illusion. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, finally I see things from your eyes. I see things from your perspective. There are certain things that have happened, and I have now started to see things differently. From your perspective, putting myself into your shoes, seeing things and viewing things from your eyes. I never truly understood these things before, but now I do. It appears as if I do. I've come to this awakening moment, this realization that everything that I have done, everything that I have been saying, it was all wrong. And I've come to the realization now that I need to make things right. Because things are no longer right. Everything that happened before, it seems as if all of the things that have happened in the past was unequal. There were inequalities. There was no longer this give and take sort of situation that was equal. I was just taking and taking, and you were just giving and giving. But I want to have a better balance. This connection can no longer be like that. I also feel that in this connection, there is this desire for me to finally understand you. I have compassion for you, empathy and sympathy. No, that's not enough, I know. But it is something that I now realize. The things that I have put you through, the position that you are in, I appreciate that. And I finally realize it and I know it. Because your beliefs versus mine, they are quite different. The things that you perceive, your mindset, your traditions, your values, your morals, and your ethics, they are so different. Traditions are different. And now I'm at a crossroads. Unfortunately, I'm stuck and I don't know which way to turn. Should I turn forwards, backwards, left, or right? I know I want to make a decision, but I doubt it, that I'll be able to make it. Because everything that I want might be so different from what you can give me. There are other people involved in this connection. Sometimes it's a problem for me. I do feel a sense of power. This power that I feel, it's intense. You are the one who is most powerful. You have this way of making me weak in the knees and emotionally vulnerable. The feeling that I have, it is gentle and soft yet passionate. You have this way of tempting me. You don't even have to try, and you are just tempting. This temptation, it's ruled by your power. How you have so much power over me and how I am weak. I'm unable to overcome that. Sometimes I think that you are quite the alpha, a go-getter, a leader. I also feel that in this connection, there is a sense of mothering. You are somebody who is nurturing, caring, loving, protecting, like a good mother, like a good father. This is someone. You remind me of someone. Yes. You remind me of someone who once loved me. You remind me of someone who I wanted to be loved by, but I was misunderstood. There is this unconditional love that comes from someone like you. This love is sacred, it is pure, it's clean, it's true, and it's new. I feel this feeling and it makes me feel alive. I also feel that in this connection, there is a sense of order and chaos. It is chaotic because I can't really find an outlet. I can't find a way. I can't make that choice. Even though I want to make the choice, there are a lot of things that are clouding my judgment. A lack of understanding, a lack of clarity, not being able to see things straight. There is a sense of this difference that exists between you and I. It is very difficult for me to be in a position, the type that I'm in, and to bring about that change. I feel that in this connection, I would like to move forwards, backwards, left, or right, but there is a whole lot of confusion. and a lack of understanding. Once the clouds dissipate, once certain things change, I hope and I feel that at some point in time, I will be able to make the right decision and move on. For now, I stay hidden behind a false veil, behind a false mask, not willing to see and not wanting to see what is around me and not wanting to expose myself to the rest of the world. There's this feeling of embarrassment. There's this feeling of not being able to be that person who can talk, connect, reveal. I do feel that in this connection there is an issue. The problem is everything that I go through, I keep it to myself. I don't really express it to you and I don't expose you to it. I feel embarrassed because now I hide behind a veil, behind a false mask. I don't want to tell you the truth. I don't want to be honest with you because a part of me feels embarrassed for what I did. Overall, I have realized that in this connection, I want to be and I need to be somebody who could be that individual that can make things right, only through a realization of what I did wrong. All right, Leo. Interesting. We have a situation here where it's almost as if this person, they've taken a step back and now they're reevaluating the situation and they're seeing you for who you really are. It's as if they didn't really see you in that way before, but now they are. This is a good thing. But now they're just thinking of things logically. They've taken a step back. They do want to make things right because they also feel that in this connection there are a few things that are just slightly off. All right. So the first set of cards, for those of you who are new, that was the current status, the current situation. These cards that I'm looking at now, I like to read this into, or rather, in the past. So I go a little bit into your past to have a look. Of course, this is a general love reading. And what do I like to look at? This is to find out what happened in the first place that caused this connection to go downhill. It appears things were okay at some point in time, but then things changed. What changed? Why did it change? Your person of interest may have ghosted you. You may be wondering what happened. Everything's just all of a sudden, poof, gone. It's important to know that when something happens, how can we move forward and how can we better ourselves? It's important to do that, but how can you do that if the person's not talking to you, right? This is what this reading is about. This is for those of you that may never receive closure. This person may have ghosted you. Person may have abandoned you. The communication between the both of you may be quite less now, more than before. Wow. Prince of Coins. There was another reading. I just had that, but I have shuffled these, pre-shuffled them. So we have here the Seven of Staffs as well as the Prince of Coins. So I do read this in the reverse. Seven of Staffs. Let's have a look. The Seven of Staffs, it talks about, and I'm reading the reverse, a lack of combativeness, just kind of giving up on life, not really wanting to even combat anymore. Defensiveness, not really wanting to defend oneself. And struggle, just giving up and dealing with the way it goes. I'm seeing here rolling with the punches, metaphorically. Here, your person of interest, it talks about instability. Success was possible, but only after dealing with a difficult person or situation that opposed their intentions. The card warns to be careful and not let their mess become your person of interest's mess. They were feeling overwhelmed, and they became their own worst enemy. They started to create problems to distract from what was really going on. So there are certain things that were going on in this connection, and there were issues that needed to be addressed. Your person of interest was avoiding that. They did not want to have that difficult conversation because it made them feel uncomfortable. Too bad for you. Not you, Leo. Too bad for your crosswatcher. My God. Uncomfortable? Really? You felt uncomfortable. Well, then why be in a connection? Don't we have to talk? Yes, we do. We're people. That's why we have our mouths, the tongue, sign language, anything, right? We have to communicate. What was the use? This is the reason why, Leo, you're dealing with somebody who is very, very immature. I'm sorry. You did not know this. They may have come off as a king. They may have seemed like, oh, they know everything and this, that, and the other. The beliefs is here, right? Beliefs here talks about differences in beliefs. One of the issues is that you're not on the same page. And with that, when you're not on the same page, it also talks about how the differences between the both of you, even in age, can create a lot of difference in the mindset. Yeah, beliefs right there. You had beliefs. So that sense of beliefs that exists, it's not good because here there's so much of a difference between the both of you that you can't gel very well. It's almost like oil and water. That's kind of what the situation is. You are oil. You're very solid. And even when you make a decision, it takes you a while, right? They are like water. And poof, they can evaporate too. Right? That's what happened here. You're dealing with somebody who's very flaky. Prince of Coins. Prince of Coins. Let's have a look. The Prince of Coins here talks about how this person was not wanting to take any opportunities that were coming their way. They did not want to put in the hard work, nor did they want to develop anything. Here it talks about inertia and even laziness. Not taking action or responsibilities. So there was a lot of inertia. There was a lot of laziness. They were not taking any action in this connection, nor did they want to take any responsibility. They were done with it. That's what happened here. Why did they not want to take responsibility? Why were they lazy? Because they didn't care. At some point in time, this person stopped caring. You may have thought that they did care, but things changed, unfortunately. And when they changed, it was very difficult for you to even fathom. See, this is what happened. You were under the impression that things were probably okay. This person already knew deep down in their heart that it was not okay. And for that reason, they just did not talk. They did not have that sense of growth or that opportunity, right? Not wanting to move on. They didn't even want to struggle anymore. They felt that at some point in time there was a struggle, but there's some people and connections that actually work towards that and try to fix that. This person did not want to deal with that. It talks about not wanting to take that responsibility, right? So this is not a you problem, Leo. This is a them problem. This card showed up a while ago in another reading, and it's the same situation. You're dealing with somebody here who may have come off as a king, as a queen even, somebody who was very mature. But when you actually got into the connection or the situationship, you realize now this is not the person for you. Now, this is not going to resonate for everybody. Sometimes when people are immature, yes, they learn over time, But you see, the key here is they only learn if they want to learn. They will not learn on their own. They will not learn if they think that they're right. Because we did have the beliefs card, didn't we? They believe what they did was the right thing. They're embarrassed. And there's a sense of realization. But there was no regret. So from their point of view, whatever the heck they did, they think that they're in the right. Really bad, because this means that not only you, Leo, but if they are in any other connection with anybody else, if they repeat the same thing, it's not going to work out, is it? Crosswatcher, you may have to reevaluate what you think is good in a connection. What you think is a good connection. All right. We have here the 10 of Wands. Ten of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, King of Pentacles. We have a progression here. Very, very, very good. I like it. For once, some good news. Let's have a look quickly. We were dealing with a Prince of Coins, right? This is like a page. Then you have a Knight of Coins, which is Pentacles, and a Knight of Coins, which is King of Pentacles, which is a King of Coins, and the Knight of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Coins. And here we have the Page of Coins. So there is progression. This, for once, is good, because this means that your person of interest is not just stuck in their small-minded belief system. Whatever their belief is, it could be something that they feel very passionate about. When I mean small-minded, I don't mean to say that their beliefs are small. Everybody has a right to their faith and their opinion and their rituals and customs. But they're not able to see things from your perspective. And when you get to the level of a king sees everything. They see the good, bad, and the ugly, and they're able to judge, and they're able to make their decisions based on that, right? But the problem here is before, in the past, you were dealing with somebody who was that prince. And so at the very least, it's really good, because now this shows me that there is progression. Things are moving forward, but there is still a little bit of struggle here. We have some struggle here as well. 10 of Wands, first card is the strongest. There's a feeling of being quite overwhelmed. They are very overwhelmed. And the feeling of being overwhelmed here talks about how they have so many things, so many burdens, restrictions, constraints, certain things that they have been working on that it's just too much for them to handle going forward. They find it very complicated. Not only that, but when they do this, they also feel that they do not have time for you. They want to make the time for you, but they're just so busy. They find it difficult. We also have here the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody that has finally thought long and hard about the connection. And they want to come back. They want to reach out. This is somebody who has thought of the pros and cons. Okay? And they want you. They want to make a solid offer. Here, with the solid offer, there's a realization that something could be had. This connection could move forward. And there's a desire to move it forward with this pentacle. Not only that, with this soft, gentle offer, as somebody who is very youthful, the promise that comes with that is the King of Pentacles. There's a sense of promise here, materialistic gain, a desire to be in a connection that is very, I'm getting the word foundationally stable. I never use that terminology, but I see that right now, foundationally very stable. So your person of interest wants to settle down, but they want the foundation to be very strong. They want you to be a part of it. We also have here the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles talks about how in this connection there is this desire to be in this connection and to wait for the right time. This person feels that they have put some time, energy, and effort into this connection, and now they have taken a step back and seeing where it goes from there. We also have here the 7 of Cups. Now, it's very difficult. It's almost like you can't take the spots off the leopard or something like that. There's that saying. It's hard to remove the spots off a leopard. They can disguise it a little bit, maybe put some, color on it, but eventually it'll show, right? There's a little bit of this situation and this person's personality still. They feel that even if they act like a king, there's still a little bit of that shadow that's left. And here we have that, again, that sense of inertia and laziness. 7 of Cups. Your person of interest is daydreaming a lot. They are not taking action. They know they need to be, but they choose not to. There's a lot of temptation around them. They have a lot of choices. And they know what choice they want. They do want you, but they're not making that decision. They're not moving forward. There's a part of them that is doubting that a part of them is doubting that the decision that they might make, they're doubting that it'll work out at all for them. That is why they're just kind of stuck in this daydreaming state. And when it comes to talking about certain things, they may just procrastinate and delay the inevitable. They're being stubborn. I'm seeing the word stubborn. So, yeah, it's very much like their way or the highway sort of feeling. And it's very annoying because that leaves you with certain limitations, right? You're just very limited. What I would recommend with this particular person, because, even the type of cups we have here talks about temptation and other options and choices and other things that are going on in this person's life. I don't see any other cups here. I would say, Leo, don't rush into this particular connection. Take your time. Take it easy. Don't rush. Eventually, with the 10 of Wands, your person of interest will end up balancing certain things that are in their life to make things easier and better for them and yourself. All right. Let's have a look. Just going to do a quick prayer. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Okay, so it seems to be that some of you are being told by the angels, don't shoot the messenger, guys. You're being told by the angels that the main message here is to move on from this person. That's not going to sound so nice for all of you, but this is what the message is. First card is the strongest. They know that you're worried, so don't worry about it because that also attracts negative energies, and I have packages for that to get rid of negative energies. Please have a look on my website. There's no need to worry about this specific situation or the connection. It is time for you to let go. Let go of the pain, let go of the differences. Let go of all the belief-related issues, and a connection shouldn't be this difficult. There is struggle in certain connections, but it shouldn't be this difficult. This is why they're telling you to let go. It's important for you to do this because if you do not, it will be the same thing over and over again. By letting go, you're also giving this person some space to think. Remember, this person's cards, they are kind of all over the place right now. They're not very settled in their heart and in their mind. They need more time to be settled and even more mature in the real sort of way. So letting go here does not mean you turn off the button and you just stop falling in love with this person or you're just out of love. It doesn't work like that, right? But keep your distance from this person. If you find yourself messaging them or you are the chaser, it is important for you to now take a step back and not be that person. We also have here, reconsider what it is that you're going to say and do in this connection. There's certain things that are going to happen, and you are finally going to be able to make a decision based on that. We have here also, in the near future, certain things are going to happen in this connection, and you are going to reconsider what it is that you are going to do. Your decision, the main decision. In the near future, there is also going to be an opportunity. There is going to be an opportunity regarding the same person. It's going to get better. For some of you, there's an opportunity from somebody completely different. So, this is the way I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the number 7. 7% of you are going to work out things with this person. That's a very low number, okay? And this is just all of you that are watching this. 7% of you. The rest of the 2 parts out of the 3, I can't do math, the rest of yous are going to be with somebody that's brand new. Another part, the other part, is the same person that you are with, they are going to change. But that's almost a smaller part. The majority of you, what I'm seeing is there is somebody out there who is different than this person. And because it's going to be an opportunity that's going to come to you, it means that at the very least, you will be able to move forward and take up another opportunity with someone new. This new person is somebody from your past life. This is very common. And it is somebody who you will want to make that connection with. Here, it also talks about taking action. So when the opportunity comes, Leo, it is important for you to take action for that person that you're going to be with, that new person. We also have here, choose a new direction. The overall arching theme talks about choosing a new direction, being that person who can move forward, but in a direction that actually makes sense. Here, by choosing a new direction, it talks about changing the pattern of behavior, changing the method of approach, and doing something different from what you did before. When you do that, things will work out either with the person that you're with right now, or the person that's going to be coming into your life. So choosing a new direction here, the destination is the same, but the route getting there, that might change a bit here and there. So overall, I'm seeing here some scenarios where either it's going to work out with this person, but it's going to take a heck of a long time, and there's going to be a lot of changes, or there's going to be somebody completely new coming into your life. And at some point in time, you're going to be taking action. Either way, the overall arching theme here is choose a new direction. So 2 things, either you choose somebody completely different, or you stay on the same path, but you try a different approach. Those are just the 2 options. As far as I see here, there is no third option. Either you're with them or you're not. The only remote possibility would be you're not with anybody. You just want to be on your own, and that's safe too, and that's comfortable. It's important not to rush into things, and people say distract yourself. Distracting is like the worst thing to do, because you're covering up something that needs to be properly buried, metaphorically speaking. You can't just cover things up like that. You can't just distance yourself and distract yourself, because the root cause is always going to be there. That real issue will always stay there. So before you even start to distract yourself, it's important for you to heal. Healing is key. If you don't heal, the same thing might happen to you in the next connection. You might end up doing the same thing in the next connection, because by healing, we become wiser. And when we get wiser, we then get the strength and courage to be a brand new person, a new version of ourselves, to move on. But you can't do that when you're going to distract yourself. It's important to heal first. That is the key for being healthy, healing first. And there's various ways of healing, many things you can do to heal yourself. Leo, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. For those of you who are new, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio. And on that channel, I have all of those videos are free on that channel. Some videos are on past life and spiritual connections. I also have some videos on relationship-related advice. And these are very unique videos because I look into the feelings and emotions of the person and basically tell you things that other people will not tell you. They don't even know it because they can't truly read it. But that's my specialty. So I have that there for you guys. Also, I have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? And how to recognize and remove them. I have packages on this, and I'm just being prompted to tell you guys. The Holy Light package as well as the Chakra Checkup package. Have a look at those. See which one applies to you. These are to get rid of negative energies, and I have the ability of seeing with the help of my angel guide as well, into wherever you live, your home dwelling. And it's not the actual home dwelling, but it's the numbers where you live. That's what I see. The number of negative energies. This could be jinns, demons, evil spirits, what they are, how many you have. And this is in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. So I teach you how to get rid of these things. And it's very important to do that because if you want to manifest something, you have to get rid of the negative energy because the negative is not allowing the positive to come in. This is why it's so important. So some of you may want to just simply get the self-help guide, which is the Holy Light package, or you might want to get the full package, which is the Chakra Checkup, where I check everything about you. This like goes, it's all over the place. It's like I check for voodoo, black magic, I check for family generational curses, and a whole lot of things. And I give you a lot of explanation in that as well. All right, Leo, that is your reading. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.